Is my thing on? Is this thing working? Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's cracking? What's the word? How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling on this? What is today? What's today? It's a good day to be alive. Okay, International Women's Day. That's nice. Good celebration. We should be cooking out, having some festivities, man. It's a celebration. Oh, it's Friday. Okay. My head's been spinning like crazy this past week and a half. So right now, if you know about Atlanta traffic, that's where I'm at right now. So I was like, let me go live real quick while I'm in this crazy congested highway and see how everybody's doing. I mean, you guys know how, if you've ever been to Atlanta or have ever lived here at any point, you kind of know what I'm talking about. So I wouldn't call it driving. I would say I'm more so creeping. Yeah, I'm creeping right now. So, yeah, I wouldn't call it driving. Oh yeah, so anyone who's from Atlanta, you know. Yeah, it's been a while since I was on live. I think it was for the show in Houston. So real quick, everybody who came out to the show in Houston, Texas, I want to give a big thank you, a big shout out to you guys for coming out, for showing support. I mean, the show was crazy. The after party was absolutely incredible. I mean, if you were there, it was something out of it could have quickly turned into like Stomp the Yard, like I mean, like there was real dancers, and normally we don't have that at our after party. So I was like very, very, very happy to see that, because you know I'm a dancer. I was exhausted. I was like blown away the energy that was in that room. So, you know, shout out to everybody who was there at the show, who was at the meet and greet, who was at the after party, who got the merch. I definitely saw some familiar faces, and it was great to see you guys. And I saw some new people as well. So it was just wonderful. It was really good to see you guys. So thank you guys for showing up and for showing out. I will say this though, I am disappointed as far as the location and the actual venue that we were at. So as the person that heads this whole thing, you know, I'm letting you guys know that the next situation, you know, I don't want to speak too soon on it. I might have slipped up and said it at the after party to a few fans, but the next situation is going to be a most definite physical step up from the last place. Mind you, I didn't know, because I'm not from Houston. I was under the impression that this was kind of like, you know, around the area where our people are at. So unbeknownst to us, because we had a busy schedule, we had to that day. I didn't know the location until I actually showed up. So I wasn't pleased with the location or the venue at all, to be honest. I think B5 and the fans made it a special, memorable night. But as far as moving forward, I'm not doing that to myself. I'm not doing that to the fans. I'm gonna make sure that it's done properly. Because that place and that situation wasn't up to my standards at all. So, and that's just me being honest, being real about it. Yeah, never working with the promoter again, never doing none of that again. Yeah, we're definitely the shit that we got coming up next. That type of stuff is not gonna fly at all. So when I pulled, yeah, so. Yeah, exactly. And that was dealing, and so someone just mentioned the Planet Hollywood thing in New York. That was like kind of like around the same vibe. Like we were trying out these certain promoters, and you know, we don't want to say, okay, we're not doing it, especially if there's people there. But you try out a couple promoters, and some of them don't work out. Some of it just ends up not being what you were told. But you learn, and then you adjust, so that moving forward, those problems have been taken care of, and you can, give people a better experience and a better show, a show that you actually want them to, have. So just know, guys, that was my thinking. You know what I mean? Like, if it wasn't for, I wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for, the fans or whatnot. So you guys made that place, you guys made the after party, you guys made everything worthwhile. But moving forward, yeah. Yeah, no, the show was great. The show was amazing. I was glad to have all 5 of us back on stage. You know what I mean? But I'm a perfectionist. You know what I mean? I'm a Virgo, which is an earth sign. My rising is a Taurus, so I'm a double earth sign. So I'm very stubborn in what I want and how I want my shit to come across. So, it drove me crazy. So we will never go there again. So yeah, that's where that's where I'm at with the last situation. So happy everyone showed up, but that location, that area, and that place, never again. Yeah, and it's and I knew y'all were saying this and thinking this, because when I pulled up, that's what I was thinking. I was like, yo, this is not, you know what I mean? This isn't the right energy. So that's been noted and taken care of. So no, it's not Houston never again. It's just whether it's Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, or wherever we're at in Texas, it just has to be the right area and the right venue, and from where I come from, I don't do no janky shit. And if it is something janky and you see me there, most likely it was a last second thing, and I'm really just doing it because the fans were there. But I come from professionalism and unjanky shit, so nah. So yeah, so for those of you who did come, we all know what the vibes was, and the vibes was cool, but that everything, the other shit wasn't. So I'm fixing that, so that shit never happens again at any B5 event, function, ever. Yeah, everything's gonna be redone. Even I'm reimagining and because I control so many other things, I kind of let certain things be like handled by certain people. But I've realized that like I have to really be hands-on with like majority 99, 98, 95% of this shit. So the meet and greets, the after party, all of it's going to be reimagined, almost redone in a way. Because again, like, I just don't like shit not being... What happened to my screen? What happened to my screen? Why my shit look like I'm in a dream right now? What the hell? I didn't do nothing to my screen, you guys. What the fuck? But yeah, the VIP after party, the table, everything is going to be reimagined and be redone because, you know, I love the after parties, man, but it has to be done properly. It has to be done right, and I know it can be done better. So, myself and Dustin, we're along with everything, like the website, everything's getting a total revamp. So that's all I wanted to say, really. I wanted to let y'all know that I was not cool, and I'm not going to say everything, but behind the scenes, I've been very, very, I've been giving them hell, so. But I'm gonna leave that at that. I don't know what's up with my screen, yo. Like, I don't know what this filter is, or how to even get on here, or how to get it off. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But just so I wanted to speak on it briefly, so that we could have understanding, and so that we were crystal clear. I hit something. What did I hit? What did I hit? Oh shit. Okay. There's like a little thing on the side. No, I don't want none of those. Hey, what's up, you guys? What's up, everybody else who just joined? Yeah, no, it's true. You do live and you learn, and I'm okay with these types of lessons. You know what I mean? Because it happened before this other thing we're planning goes off, so it's okay. But I'm very, I don't know. I like shit to really be right, man, because I really want B5 fans come to a show. I really want everyone to have the best time they can have. I don't care if we're performing in the arena. I don't care if we're performing, at a smaller nightclub event. To me, it doesn't matter. I just want to make sure whatever we're doing, it's at its best. So when it's not, that shit bothers me. You know what I mean? So, but like you said, you live and you learn, and I definitely learned a lot from this last situation. Everything's changing after this. I'm trying to read. I might have to get off live because the traffic is no more, and I know it's unsafe to be doing this. Oh yeah, man. There's a lot of stuff. There's definitely some fun stuff coming up next. Definitely appreciate you guys for following and supporting. I know there's day ones in the chat right now, so thank you guys so much for following, supporting me and the group for as long as you guys have. You know, we're always revamping, we're always brainstorming, coming up with really cool ideas to try to service you guys as much as we possibly can. You know, I will say this, like before we kind of really took control ourselves, and I'm saying like this, we really started taking control, like, you know, when you guys saw do that in Wave, that's kind of like we was like, all right, we're taking control of this thing, and taking control of it, you know, man, it feels really good. And one of the things that we are constantly trying to work on and make better is so that there's more a consistent relationship between us and the fans. Because one thing I personally don't like is like a stop and start. And you know, when we recognize that as one of our weaknesses, and we're trying to you know, remedy that, along with, you know, being out on the road, which is why you see us doing shows and stuff more, because that was one of our it's like one of my favorite things to do, and it's something we used to do all the time. So it's just, you know, now that I got control, we have control of it, we're, you know, tweaking and fixing these things along the way, so that, you know, by this time next year, you know, we should have a much stronger brand, a much stronger brand. Hey, what's up, girl? Yeah, you kind of, whoever's getting on now, you kind of caught me about to get off. I was in traffic, so I wanted to say hey to everybody. Let's see. Hold on, I'm at a red light, so let me try to read this while I'm at this red light. Someone says, yeah, I can't lie, y'all tend to give us promises and then ghost the fandom out of nowhere. No, it's not like a thing of like promises and or just talking just to talk. You know, you gotta, like, just so you guys kind of have a little bit of perspective, you know, we grew up and started mainstream. So with that, you know, it's a big team, a lot of people's involved, you know what I mean? And when you kind of grow up in that, you're kind of used to that system and the way things work. So, you know, when you get older and as you evolve and you start to learn, you realize you don't need, you know, as much as you thought you needed. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you learn, you're learning the ropes almost all over again. So sometimes, and you guys know, sometimes shit just happens. You know what I mean? Even when we were signed to, a major, we would say a song's coming out this day, and then, you know, we would get word that it got pushed back 2-3 months. You know, and like, it just shit just happens. You know what I mean? But the thing with us is we are literally independent at this point, which is a beautiful, great thing, because we've learned how to do a lot of everything by ourselves. So it's a beautiful thing. But there are some shit, you know, that we're still trying to figure out and be like, okay, well, why do we, when we come to this part or to this part, there's like, you know, we get, you know, so we're learning as we go along. You know, and at the same time, you know, being who we are, we don't get a lot of olive branches. We don't get a lot of, you know, hey man, you know, it's like, y'all know, it's us coming to them like, hey, we got a tour idea, and they you know, leave us out of it. So it's like we're not just walking up a hill, we're walking up a mountain, and with that mountain we got a boulder as well. You know what I mean? So we just, it's we're not super clicked up with a bunch of other fucking lame ass niggas. I'm sorry, we're just not. We kind of stand on our own, do our own thing. We got a few friends, but it ain't like that with us. It ain't like that with B5. So we stand alone, bro, and we do our own shit. Like, y'all wouldn't believe people who told us not to do shows. Like, I was like, man, I don't listen, so I'm stubborn. So yeah, that's kind of how it is, y'all. It's a beautiful journey. If you asked me, like, hey, did you think it was gonna plan out and go like, I'll be like, absolutely not. But I'm thankful for this journey, because just like everyone else's journey that I've studied, everybody else, every other great Michael, everyone else who I've studied, you can't copy, a journey. You can't copy a plan or that route. You can't like, you can get a blueprint, but for this type of shit, I mean, when you're talking about like electricity, yeah, you need blueprints. Trying to build a house, yeah, you need blueprints. But if you're trying to like mimic someone else's musical career, it's impossible. You can't do it. Like, everybody's journey is their journey, and your journey is special for you to learn something, multiple things. And so I'm very grateful for the journey that I'm blessed to even be on. But I definitely didn't expect it to be as crazy as it is. I definitely didn't expect people who are supposed to be on your corner, on your team, not. You know what I mean? I didn't expect that. I didn't expect the whole shit being a pay-for-play industry. I didn't expect that. Like, but again, it's just, what I'm saying, everybody can say, with whatever job occupation you have. You know what I mean? Whether it's you're in the good sweet spot of it now, or if you're in a bad part of it, it's like we all go through this. So I know I'm not saying anything foreign to you guys, because we all go through it. But you live and you learn, man, and you put. How was Houston? Houston was dope. I loved the show. The after party, like I said, was great. It was like fucking stomp the yard in there. People were battling. I think someone tried to battle Dustin. Dustin's not a battler, you guys, okay? Dustin don't battle. That's my job, or that's Kelly. I mean, that's me or Carnell. Dustin doesn't battle. But the show was great. The after party was amazing. You know what I mean? Like, the venue and the location, and I'm off the road now. I'm about to pull in. Came to the Houston show. Man, it was fucking dope. But yeah, all the questions that you guys had off of that, I hope I answered them. If not, you can DM me. But yeah, I was low-key wondering, like, okay, well, if B5 was to come to Houston, you know what I mean? So that's the question I'm having now. So DM me. I love you guys so much. You guys be safe. You guys are always, update you guys more on what's to come in the near future. So you guys take care. Like I always say, be kind, and make sure you got people around you that really love you and care about you, because that's all that matters. All right? Well, we're gonna try to come to London. We're gonna try to come to Jamaica. I know we went to